Revelation 7, 9 through 17. After this I looked, and there before me was a great multitude that no one could count, from every nation, tribe, people, and language, standing before the throne and before the Lamb. They were wearing white robes and were holding palm branches in their hands, and they cried out in a loud voice, "Salvation belongs to our God, who sits on the throne, and to the Lamb." All the angels were standing around the throne and around the elders and the 4 living creatures. They fell down on their faces before the throne and worshiped God, saying, "Amen. Praise and glory and wisdom and thanks and honor and power and strength be to our God forever and ever. Amen." Then one of the elders asked me, "These in white robes, who are they and where do they come from?" I answered, "Sir, you know." And he said, "These are they who have come out of the great tribulation. They have washed their robes and made them white in the blood of the Lamb. Therefore, they are before the throne of God and serve him day and night in his temples. And he who sits on the throne will shelter them with his presence. Never again will they hunger. Never again will they thirst. The sun will not beat down on them, nor any scorching heat. For the Lamb at the center of the throne will be their shepherd. He will lead them to springs of living water, and God will wipe away every tear from their eyes."
The book of Revelation was a pastoral letter that was written by a leader named John to churches in what is now the country of Turkey, which he knew. These are people that he knew, and he also knew that they would be facing some very difficult days and some persecution and rough times during very difficult moment in history. You see, this moment follows a catastrophic war in Palestine between Rome, the Empire of Rome, and Jewish rebels. Many Jews had fled from Palestinian areas to this area referred to as Asia in Revelation, and they were refugees. Conflicts mounted. There were increasing social as well as political pressures. The church itself was in a state of transition, and it was quite vulnerable. This was about the time that most of the disciples of Jesus and those early patriarchs were dead. So the empire of Rome was troubled with wars. Following the death of the Emperor Nero, there was much instability. Famines, earthquakes had devastated the region. This was the time when Vesuvius erupted. So John was writing to the Christians to encourage them during these turbulent and uncertain times. His letter to them tells about a glimpse of eternal reality that John saw in a vision. And in the passage that we read today, what John sees is a huge multicultural multitude dressed in white, parading with palm branches, singing a procession around the throne of God. And John asks, "Who are all these people?" And he hears this answer: "These are the ones who have passed through great tribulation, but who have kept the faith, who kept worshiping and serving God in spite of any pain and difficulty they went through. Now they sing and shout in triumph." You see, these are people who have paid a great price, some of them with their lives, for what they believed as followers of Jesus and how the world should be ordered. John had one purpose: to encourage his readers that they will make it through, to remain faithful to the gospel even when it is difficult, and that God is redeeming everything. Remembering the tribulations endured by saints from the past, we ourselves right now are given strength for the present. We will make it through, as those who have gone before us did. This strange, ancient, mysterious vision is not only meant to tell us about God's future, it's meant to give us hope and relief in our present. Look at that vast multitude dancing around the throne and be encouraged. There's nothing we go through today in our life as Christians and followers of Jesus and our attempts together to be church. Nothing we go through in our day that all the saints have not been through in the past. Saints are ordinary people who demonstrate in their lives that gospel living is not an impossible goal. The truth is, the church can't point to some... let me say that differently. The truth is, if the church can't point to some people in every age and every time in history who embodied and practiced the faith in visible ways in their lives and in society, then we really have nothing to say. See the saints in this morning's reading from the Revelation, parading around the throne of the Lamb, waving their palm branches in triumph. So many different kinds of people. Surprising John, who is looking on this parade of praise and triumph from every nation, all tribes, it says, all peoples, all languages. What a picture of the inclusive people of God at last united. They will hunger no more and thirst no more. The story of God begins with a garden where humans and God walk together in relationship. And Revelation reminds us that the story ends in a garden where the home of God is among mortals. Be encouraged.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number. When the saints go marching in. When the sun refused to shine, when the sun refused to shine, oh Lord, I want to be in that number. When the sun refused to shine.
Those who cared for, nurtured, and protected us.
They are always with us.
Those who have loved us unselfishly.
They are always with us.
Those we have deeply loved.
They are always with us.
Those who have inspired us to greater things.
They are always with us.
Those who have listened to us when we were struggling and helped to guide us on the right track.
They are always with us.
Those who shared their wisdom with us and enabled us to see more of the truth.
They are always with us.
Those to whom we have had to say goodbye with great sadness.
They are always with us.
Oh Lord, I'm gonna sing like thunder when the saints go marching in.